held in the U.S. Mark also played 4 years at Michigan Tech, along with 10 years of professional hockey in Europe. And their Wolverines head coach, Matt Misfit, a defenseman from Mount Meyer. He played for the U.S. at the 2006 World Junior Championships held in Canada. Matt also played 2 years at the University of Minnesota Duluth, and he went and played for the Dallas Stars, Pittsburgh Penguins, Washington Capitals, where he also won a Stanley Cup in 2018 with them, and later on finished his NHL career with the Philadelphia Flyers. Let's give a round of applause in honor of our respective lecturers.
And now introducing the starting lineups for tonight's game, beginning with the visitors from Gentry Academy. In goal, senior number 33, Gavin Gross. At defense, senior number 6, Colby McCoskey. And junior number 27, Nate Wilkie. At left wing, junior number 22, Colin Hennis. At right wing, freshman number 20, Everett Nelson. And centering Gentry, sophomore number 19, Jackson Cook. And now we're introducing your Wolverines. Senior goaltender number 31, Wyatt Jonason. At defense, senior number 27, Tyler Forsberg. And junior number 13, Blake Norberg. At left wing, senior assistant captain number 9, Colton Mielke. At right wing, junior number 8, Cal Scott. Centering the Wolverines, senior captain number 4, Casimiro Carlson. Wolverine coaches, Ryan Colby, Chris Weston, Evan Freeland, Cooper McClenny. Head coach of the Wolverines, Mr. Matt Niskanen. In the spirit of justice and equality for all, the Rockbridge Public Schools kindly ask that you rise and gentlemen remove all headwear as we honor America and those who must serve to protect our freedom with the playing of our national anthem. Officials for tonight's game. On the lines, Mr. Cole Benda. Referees are Mr. Dakota Anderson and Mr. Drew Walter.
Good afternoon, good evening, and good night, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Rockridge Broadcasting team and this hockey matchup facing the Gentry Academy Stars. Gentry 5-5 on the year. Rockridge falling to 5-6 after a 2-game losing streak, splitting 2 out of the 3 last. That win coming against Hudson and the losses coming against Rogers just recently Saturday. That will be the plays of the game, and the big mission statement for head coach Matt Niskin, who is honored here. Team USA, as you know, the 50th anniversary of the World Junior Games is this weekend. His mission statement: how do we keep our guys entertained? How do we keep our guys in the action? And how do we keep the pace of play up to keep up with these Gentry Academy stars? Changing up a little bit for starting lineups, we have Carlson, Bielke, and Scott with Forsberg and Norberg. Jonasson between the pipes. Referee Mo Benda here dropped the puck, and we are playing Wolverine hockey going the other way now into the Stars zone for the first time this game. We have Carlson, stolen by Scott now, and Gentry goes the other way. Gentry moving the puck with along the blue line. It goes offside, and that will be the first whistle of the game. Offside by Jackson Cook, number 19, the sophomore forward from Gentry. And just like that, 17 seconds off the clock, and we'll have a neutral zone faceoff. This is Carlson in for the draw. Cook right next to him. Carlson with better luck in the faceoff circle than he did facing Rogers the other day. They seemingly couldn't buy a faceoff win in the second and third period. Now leading pass, breakup pass, and Carlson, it gets past the goaltender, but no good. Gross with his first save of the night deflects it off, and it goes around the backboards. Now the Wolverines in the corner with it, trying to make a move, centering pass to Carlson, no dice, and ends up right back where we started is Bielke. Now pass to Scott. Scott trying to go, flips the backhand and scores! What a play from Cal Scott in the first minute of the game. That should get his team fired up, energetic, and ready to play some hockey. Scott just moving around with it, picks it up in the corner on a pass from Bielke, and just makes a move to his backhand side, beats Gross, and he's got one on the night already. Second lineup in for the Wolverines after the amazing shot from Scott, and that was Westby in on the draw. Cannot seem to get a handle on it, but now laying the body as it's stolen by Bardovich, who gets knocked down, but the puck will slide into Gentry's zone. Again, Gentry going from right to left, wearing black and maroon. Wolverines, as they go back on defense now in their white jerseys with the forest green shoulders, absolutely beautiful, and they'll be going from left to right on your screen for this period. Now we have a little tie-up against the blue line here against the Dasher board. Still 3 Wolverines in to get it. Frederick, Westby, and Bardovich. It finally kicks free, and Gentry just fires it in on Jonasson for his first save of the night, who thinks about playing it and now covers. Finally, late decision from Jonasson, but no harm done. We'll have a face-off inside the Wolverine zone for the first time this game. 15:32 to play in this first frame. 1-0 is your score on that amazing goal from Scott. Face-off is won by the Stars, but backed all the way out of their zone. They'll have to reset. Scuffy goes down on the play, wants a call, nothing doing. Jonasson makes a good stop on just a dump-in pass that ends up around the net. And the Wolverines will go the other way, pending the breakout pass, which is completed to Headley, loses it up against the boards, and stolen by the Stars. Now a big body check, another one, but the Stars will retain possession. It's just 2 negatives equaling a positive there. Both great plays, but unfortunately with both of them, they will, the Stars will retain possession. Now the Wolverines seemingly getting it back up against the far Dasher boards, Iron Trail motor sign. Now kicking it down to the corner, looking for something in front, no good. Amundsen there tied up on the play. And the Stars skating fast here, trying to push the pace a little bit. It slides back out of their zone, they'll have to reset. And that's what we're worried about here, is these boys have played 3 games in 4 days. As Greshner now gets a little bit caught behind the play, makes a move for it. Scott goes down on a block shot attempt. No shots there. Pipkin with the steal, wraps around his own net and leads it up the middle now. A whiff on a pass. They'll have 2-on-1 going the other way. Center pass, one-timer, no good. Gets behind Jonasson, but wide of the net, and kicks down into the far left corner. Wolverines playing really good defense here. That was their first slip-up of the night. Hopefully that's not a routine thing for us. Snap shot, no good off the forehand. Hopefully that's not a routine, as I was saying. 3 games in 4 days for the Wolverines, as Carlson with a little bit of a late hit after the whistle. Or right at the whistle, excuse me. 13:56 as the frozen biscuit gets dropped. This is Carlson in for the draw, playing early, and wins the draw, kicks it back to Forsberg, who skates around his own net, and leads up going the other way, kicks it along the dasher board to Bielke. Bielke finds Carlson, who dumps it in after they're going across the red line, and now fights his way against the boards in the half wall. Does not get anything going. Gentry will go the other way, dump it in as well, and we will get a whistle. This time we have Bielke in for the draw, far right-hand corner of your screen. He ends up losing the draw. Gentry gets it, whips it behind their own net, back across the ice. And now the breakout pass is a bank off the half wall. No good, broken up by the play. Good stick work from Norberg. And Bielke trying to move the puck up the ice, finding Carlson. Carlson with a big looping circle now carries across the blue line, fakes a shot, splits the defenders. Now Forsberg with the shot, no good, block. And Rockridge will take the carom off and behind the net. Make a big loop, tries to throw it on net, and save from Gross. Now Carlson gets up after the play, taking exception to what was happening. And some words are exchanged between Carlson and Wilkie. Carlson being dragged away from the play. Has to keep a cool head. The boys are tired, just like I've stated before. 3 games in 4 days. And 2 out of the 3 have been losses. They're hungry for a win, but they're also tired. Lots of just external stressors, as well as just you can't play that much hockey. It's just the equivalency of a regular NHL season at this point for these very young kids. We'll see how they respond to it. They respond by having Bardovich being trapped along the end wall, and Frederick has it slide underneath his stick 200 feet, and the Wolverines will have to reset. Puck is stolen by Gentry in the Wolverine zones. Shot on goal, except for the amazing block and stick work from Bardovich. The stick checking very good from this Wolverine team if they cannot get caught sleeping on it. Kuhn with a breakout pass, no good, looking for Westby on the play. Westby now tied up in the corner, back behind the Ulan sign. Gives for Bardovich. Bardovich stick handling with it, making a big looping circle to the point, and gives up. Now leaving it for Pipkin. Goes across the blue line, and they'll just have to chip and chase. Everybody gets off the ice. Now it's Greshner's line with the cone heads. This is Amundsen, Dimberio, and Scuffy. No Headley this time. But these boys always seem like they know where each other is on the ice. And if you see those 3 running on any type of break, just get out of the way. The puck is going to be behind Gross very, very shortly. As I say that, Wolverines going the other way now. This is Greshner leading up the ice across the blue line, skating with it, being pressured across the red line, and gives away right at the red line. Neutral zone is not proving very effective for the Wolverines right now. And Greshner goes down along the ice trying to make any type of... There we are. Now it's saved. A little bit of a scary shot there from Jonason, not really seeing where it is, ducking his head right behind the defenseman screen there. But as I said, Greshner goes down in the corner looking for a call. And that could just be from the fact of fatigue. A lot of these kids not putting as much edge pressure into their skates. Their shots might be a little slower. And Jonason is playing his second of 3 games here in a very, very short couple of days. Might be a little bit sluggish between the pipes. Let's hope that's not the case of the fact, as we have now Carlson goes down along the edge of the boards, loses a tire there, and Gentry goes the other way, 2-on-2 with Bielke trailing the play. Loose puck move, gets around Pipkin, but all for naught as loses control of the puck. Greshner gives it right back, now back behind the net, and intercepted from Pipkin yet again. Now breakaway if they can make it, no good. Greshner and Pipkin get caught sleeping, whereas Erickson could slide behind them, and the pass made it through, but he had trouble flipping his hips and trying to get a shot on goal. As we'll have icing is the call. We'll have a big face-off inside the Rockridge zone. 10:56 to play in this first frame. The score is still 1-0 on the goal from Scott. And the referee is ready for Westby. Westby and Cook. Frozen Biscuits dropped, one by Cook. Snapshot on goal, blocked this time by Matheson. Matheson getting his stick in the way. Using his body is Forsberg, trying to shield himself from all the passing lanes. and it works. There is a loose puck up against the board, stolen by Bardovich. Bardovich doesn't know what to do with it, tries to find Forsberg, gets around one defender. Now skating, loose puck move, Forsberg making the moves, and now just chips it in and lets Gentry reset, see if they can catch him sleeping like they do here. Matheson with the interception. Now centering pass, no good, looking for Westby, and Westby can't connect. Forsberg has to skate all the way back into his own end to retrieve the puck, spins on his heels, and now we go again. Matheson this time. Matheson doing the same thing, looking for the same luck. Now Amundsen pushing the pace a little bit, trying to get inside on it, catching the goaltender sleeping a little bit. Gross, lazy to get back to his own net. If he could have stolen the puck away, a very easy shot on goal against a unguarded goaltender. Now we have Headley. Headley with the spin move, gives the puck away now, but it's lost. Scuffy goes into the boards, using his body a little bit, and Headley there. Scuffy to Headley. Headley behind the net, loses control of the puck. Gentry will go the other way. What a chance, though, from the Rockridge Wolverines. Chip and chase now. Jonason fires it back along the boards, rolling all the way up against the far side of your screen. Headley lets it go. Amundsen with it. And poke check is loose from Coombe, but nothing doing. Off the helmet of Coombe. Dump in pass goes right off the head of Coombe. He's seeing stars. And not just the 5 on the ice. Puck is now pinned up against the bottom corner. You can't really see, but it's finally loose. Snap shot up and into the netting. And we will have a stoppage. That shot was from Pro Lou, number 3 of forward senior for the Stars. Not too much from anybody as far as key players on the Stars. Just have to keep an eye on everybody. And now we have, I do believe Carlson in for the draw. The biggest thing that they have to keep in control of is the neutral zone. The neutral zone is the biggest factor right now for the Rockridge Wolverines as it goes shot on goal, goes way wide. Jonason is have to look and reach for it. Gets tied up against the board, or the dasher boards, and picked off this time. Puck is deflected in from Bielke. Now Scott trying to make a move on it. No good, gets wrapped around by Gross before anything happens. Now Carlson goes down on a big hit from Scott. Both of them just running into each other after the end of the play. Gentry with a big breakout pass off the boot, and Carlson will take it across the blue line, leave for Bielke. Bielke with a great move between two Stars, goes down to the ice, rips it back around the boards, looking for Greshner. Greshner picks it up. Tic-tac-toe between Scott and Greshner. Greshner with it from the point. Snapshot on goal. No good. Just wide. And we will go the other way this time. Off the boots yet again, going back and forth this time. And they kick it around for a while just in front and finally get control of it yet again. And snapshot gloved by Jonason. And O'Connor with another great shot on goal. Jonason playing an amazing game so far. And the biggest thing that I was trying to say is center ice is going to be huge for the Rockridge Wolverines. The biggest thing that they can do is control center ice and not give any easy takeaways back. That was something that absolutely killed them in their last game versus Rogers. And the biggest thing that they can do is limit easy turnovers in neutral ice, neutral ice without any defenseman back to back up the play and help Jonason behind them. Stars going the other way, loose twig on the ice, right between, now picked up, but the Stars go digging down into the corner right along that JM Auto Western sign, and we'll get a whistle on the play. All right, we will see what this whistle shall be. I believe it's icing as we're going all the way to the far side of the rink. Now we will have a penalty. Finally, the referee, Mobenda, puts somebody in the box. They'll get number 25, Sid O'Connor, on the call. And the Wolverines will have their first Minnesota power play coming up. 2 minutes for O'Connor and Bielke in for the draw. They get O'Connor for hooking there as Gentry wins the draw very handedly, and Rockridge has to go the full 200 feet, trying to reset, set up their offense, and a dump pass. No good from Bardovich, looking for Norberg there on the play. Now Carlson trying to do something with it. Finds Scott. Scott taken down along the dasher boards. Now finds Bielke. Carlson centering pass. No good. Block from Gross before it could go anywhere. Will slide the length, and Norberg will pick it up back behind Jonason. Wolverines circling, this time leaving it along the back of the net for Scott. Scott to Carlson to Bielke, back to Scott, now ripping down back around the net. Gets pinned up against the glass, keeps control of the puck, swings it back for Bardovich on the the close corner. Bardovich's pass is incomplete, looking for Bielke, and it will be batted by Gentry, and the Stars will kill off half of this power play already. No offside is called, shot on goal. The forehand is no good from Bardovich, just high and wide. Coombe lets it go, now on a race with Cook. Cook is way faster than anybody on the ice, and a great save from Jonason to stop a shorthanded goal opportunity. 40 seconds now to play, 6:21 in this first frame. And the biggest thing that you can say about these Gentry Stars is if they can get behind these Wolverine defensemen, they can do some damage for sure. Now this is Westby down in the close corner, making a move with it, losing control of the puck, chipping away at it, and slides by Greshner this time. 19, 18, 17, tick, 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 and not one shot on goal from this entire Minnesota power play. Wolverines definitely need to do something. Grab some momentum and fix pushing the pace. Now we'll have another penalty coming, I do so believe. 2 for slashing. And the culprit this time is Braden Corba, the senior. This will mean 3-on-5 hockey for 5 seconds only. But we will hope that this power play is way better for the Wolverines than the last has been. O'Connor is ready and antsy to get out of the box. Just as the referee is, Carlson skating in slowly and leisurely for the draw after a little bit of strategy from his teammates. Carlson pleading his case now, and Bielke steps in to take the draw, ties up, still tied up, and Gentry will take control of it. Scott with a great block on the clearing pass, but that gives up the 5-on-3 advantage. Now we just have a normal Minnesota power play for 1:45. And excuse me, we will have 5-on-3 hockey yet again. Colby McCoskey this time on is the culprit of the call. And 5-on-3, the biggest thing that we can do now as a Rockridge team, as there's too many Gentry Stars on the ice, they'll have to retreat. Biggest thing Rockridge can do is just start throwing shots on net. 5-on-3 for a full minute and 35 seconds. Now Carlson dribbling in from trying to find an angle, leaves for Bardovich. Bardovich now, great goal scorer. And back to Carlson. Carlson with a snapshot and scores! Just as I was saying, the biggest thing that Rockridge can do is just start throwing shots on net. 2 extra players on the ice other than the Gentry Stars. And the best thing they can do is just throw it on net, see if anything good happens, and build some of that momentum, build some of that energy, and just like that, they do. Carlson now with a goal from Bardovich, 2-0 Rockridge, and we will have a great face-off coming up from John Westby with a win. And Carlson now with a great last couple of games. Leading into this long weekend, he was -2 over the past 5 games with a whole bunch of penalty minutes. He only has 2 penalty minutes in the entirety of these 3 games, and he's changed that -2 to a +3. Absolutely incredible 3-game stretch from Carlson. Now Rockridge still 1-12 on this power play. Snapshot from Greshner is blocked. This time Hennes gets in the way. And the centering pass this time to Matheson, no good. What a feed from Coombe across the crease. Matheson still with it after kicking into the corner. No good, throws a shot on net. Coombe in the same spot, trying to find the same person. No good. Now we have Scuffy. Scuffy with a good try. Kicks down into the corner still for Coombe again, looking for somebody to pass to. Coombe loses control of it. Scuffy is there. Now bank pass back to Coombe along the boards. 41 seconds in the power play. Tic-tac-toe behind the net. Coombe still with it, quarterbacking this offense a little bit. Spins it around the net for Matheson. Matheson back behind for Westby. Westby trying to do something with it. Leads it back out for Coombe. Coombe whiffs on it a little bit. Makes a move around the defender. Makes one more. Loses his stick as the defender. and they will just have to bank it back behind the net where Scuffy's there, thankfully. Leads out to Matheson in the close corner, and out to the point for Coombe. Coombe snapshot on net is blocked before it gets there, but he regains possession of the puck. Still fighting with it back behind the net, and Westby is the winner. Westby trying to find, I believe that would be Matheson. Yes, it is across the crease. No good this time. And chip and chase. The boys are tired after a long shift, and that will do it. Wolverines, again, playing Gentry at full strength 5-on-5 hockey. But one goal is absolutely incredible for the morale and momentum of this team. Now it's Frederick, complete reset, 3 minutes to go in this first frame, trying to keep zeros on the scoreboard and tack one on themselves. And Gentry trying to do anything they can to fix up this 2-goal deficit they have here. The biggest thing, Rockridge playing with some speed, playing with some fire now. They can see the victory ahead of them. They can see the break that they get. They don't play for a long time after this. I believe the 30th is the next time they play as I check my calendar. And the next time we will see you guys is, I believe, on the 6th. They will play Duluth Marshall here at the Iron Trail Motors Event Center. And we will have face-offs down inside for Carlson. Carlson will lose the draw, but a shot on goal will go nowhere. And the draw won by Carlson this time. Spin move from Forsberg to get around one of the defenders, and successful, but the pass is not as it wraps along the boards. Now the half wall, they're fighting with it right in front of the Wolverines bench. Finally stabbed by Zabrock, and rips back around before losing control of the puck. We'll chip it along, and finally recovered by Carlson. Carlson with a little bit of a hit from Zabrock, but makes the best of it. Now Carlson skating with it across center ice, fires it in, chip and change for the Wolverines. Gentry trying to make anything happen here, but the pressure is being applied here. Amundsen in. Amundsen trying to kick it loose, is successful. Now Scott with a spin pass looking for Pipkin, no good. Pipkin not seeing a lot of ice time, but making the best of it so far. What a chance that could be if it wasn't for Gentry's defenseman, as we have a little just tip shot on net from Headley, no good. What a shot that would have been, and what a chance that would have been for a goal-scoring opportunity. Just over 90 seconds to play now in this first frame. Conehead line is on the ice. This time it will be Dimberio, Amundsen, and Scuffy. The defensemen again, Pipkin and Norberg. And the Stars will see what they can do. Wolverines with it, trying to make anything happen. Now this is Dimberio skating across the red line. Across the blue line, makes a move around one. Forehand shot, no good. Blocked off of the leg of Bulanek, and will go into the netting. We'll have a face-off with 75 seconds this time. The big story of the game so far is Rock Ridge. They did an amazing job on the second power play, shaking off the first one in the woes. They didn't even have a single shot on goal that first power play. But now that they have a little bit of momentum, how can they keep that? They're definitely a first half team. They seemingly wear out just a little bit. That could be due to bench depth and how hard they play and how fast they skate and the long shifts that they can take as the game wears on. Or it could be a number of reasons. But the biggest thing is they can definitely seem a little bit sluggish in those later periods, except for the game against Hudson, where their energy was high and they seemed there through and through the whole time. Rockridge going the other way. Now this is Matheson making a spin move inside, no good. Trying to make a pass to Coombe along the other side of the ice for a cross-ice pass. No good. Going the other way now, 2-on-2. Forsberg applying some pressure, using his big 6'5" frame to get in the way of any passing lane. And Hennes just has to relinquish possession, wrap it around the ice, where it's picked up by Westby, chip to Bardovich, Across the ice to Forsberg, who will skate up with it, trying to find anybody to pass to, and instead tries to clear the puck. It is picked off now, and right back to Scott as he intercepts the clearing pass from the Stars, centering pass now to Bielke. Bielke, no good. Finds Frederick in front. Now it moves to the slot, no good. And that will do it for this first period of play. Just throwing them on net very, very late in the game. The biggest story, that 2 goals on the score sheet from a great backhand move from Cal Scott, as well as Kaz Carlson on the 5-on-4 power play. We shall see. The coaching adjustments, the biggest thing I would do if I was Matt Niskanen is just try to keep the energy, try to keep the vibe high. And if I was Gentry, obviously you got to win that center ice. The biggest, only 4 shots on goal, of course, but the biggest 4 shots were the ones that were breakaways when one of their forwards could get behind either Forsberg, Norberg, or Coombe. And that will do it for our first period of play. 2-0 is the score. Go get some water, go get some snacks, stay in front of the fireplace, stay warm. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back on the Wolverine Hockey Network.
Riding the bus has been great and really convenient for me. Not having to ask people for rides to practice or school, and not having to use my own gas has been great, so it just makes sense. Call it bus maxing, but I call it smart.
New multi-purpose and state-of-the-art event center on the Iron Range. A leader in the region with 2 ice arenas and ice available year-round. The Iron Trail Motors Event Center has a space for everything. Whether you're planning a board meeting, birthday party, or convention. New multi-purpose and state-of-the-art event center on the Iron Range. A leader in the region with 2 ice arenas and ice available year-round. The Iron Trail Motors Event Center has a space for everything. Whether you're planning a board meeting, birthday party, or convention, your event is sure to be a success. Serving Virginia and surrounding communities with meeting space, ice arenas, and fitness center. Plan your event at the Iron Trail Motors Event Center, the new destination venue on the Iron Range.
You know, I hate to say it, but there are a lot of the contractors getting older. They're not that many years away from retirement. It makes it a challenge. You know, we're partnering with Rockridge Schools in their construction lab at the main high school, and we just now partnered with them at the North Star Elementary in town, trying to make sure that some of these kids realize, you know, they need to get into the trades. If they're good with their hands, they're good with projects and doing that stuff, you can make a pretty darn good living doing these projects and helping people out.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, friends and family back at home. Biggest thing that I can do if I was the head coach of the Rockridge Wolverines, what I would do is I would just say it's a completely brand new game. It is absolutely 0-0. We are starting the game completely over. And if you can just get that one, then it's all of a sudden it's 3-0. And I think these Stars are just going to let go. Again, one more thing. Our next 3 games are very, very spread out. 3 really close and 3 spread out. We play Forest Lake, away on the 30th, excuse me. And then 2 games, they'll split 1-1. We play Marshall at home on the 6th, and on the 8th, we'll play Duluth East. Mo Benda here dropped the puck to the referee, and Carlson with basically a draw on the draw. Scott lays the body, and it goes all the way into the Wolverine zone. They're going from right to left this time, again wearing the white with the beautiful forest green, and the Stars with that black and reddish maroon. Biggest thing the Wolverines can do here is just control the pace of the game. Not let the Stars play too fast and wear them down, but also not get caught playing lackadaisically. And just like that, with a mistake now, Jonason kicks it over into the corner, tries to cover, but the Wolverines recover very well, going the other way now. Going their way is Scott. Scott leaves for Bielke. No offside is the call. Offside again. That's when the puck enters, or the puck has to enter before any player does. Offside is when a player enters before the puck does. If there is one, you guys can rewind it and kind of watch for it yourself. I will try to explain it more as we go, as the shot on goal is blocked. And Gross has his first on the night. Stars going the other way, 1-on-2, move around the inside and goes down. That's Prolu and Coombe fighting down in the corner. And finally gets stripped away from Prolu, and Westby will take it before chipping it right back, looking for Bielke, picked off by the Stars. Centering pass out to the point, and they'll have to reset as it goes and slides all the way back. Big hit here. That time it's Scott. Scott really using his body, doing very well, playing the best he can for his team, and really acting as a leader. Again, we're going to highlight Scott for just a second. Cal Scott, number 8, only a junior and 1 point on the night so far with that goal, but doing a great job putting his body on the line for his teammates and just keeping himself in the play, always being around the puck, always playing with very gritty toughness, and just overall being a stand-up hockey player for these Rockridge Wolverines over the past couple of games. Now the Wolverines going the other way, and this is Bardovich. Bardovich leaves for Matheson. Chip pass in front, looking for Westby, no good. Tries to get it up and down in front. Pipkin throws it on net, looking for something. Matheson, net is off. They're trying to figure it out, and they finally do. Gross pushed off the net, but kept playing, obviously, with the puck being so close. Referee's trying to figure it out, and they will get it recentered on the pipes. We'll have a face-off inside of the Star zone, and this time we will have Matheson in for the drop. Matheson, Bardovich, and Westby are your forwards, with Greshner and Pipkin, the 2 defensemen. Obviously, Jonason behind the pipes on the other end. And that clap shot was blocked, kicked over into the corner, and 2-on-2 going the other way are the Stars. Now the Stars looking to try to push something. Greshner goes down and will sit in the penalty box for it. Looking up in disgust, but what else could he do? It was give either a 2-on-1 or hopefully see what the Wolverines can do on their first penalty kill opportunity of the night. The biggest thing the Wolverines can do here is dump and chase. Just throw it all the way down to the other end. And that chip and change style playing really well for the Wolverines, because they can just sit back and burn time, just as Gentry did the first time that they had not even a shot on goal, but the second one, obviously, the goal from Carlson on the assist from Bardovich. Now we will see what Cook does, leading Gentry across the blue line inside. Big hit from Carlson here, gets stood up just a little bit on the play. And great stick work from Bielke there. The poke check proving great, fires it down all the way. Gross will trap it. And Carlson trying to push the pace of play just a little bit. Now has to skate back, get on his high horse, because 3-on-3 going the other way are the Stars. A great poke check from Forsberg along the Iron Trail Motors half wall. And Carlson, you making great work of his stick as well, fires it down. 2 minutes, now only 63 seconds on the Greshner penalty. And one more time, the Wolverines will just tie it up neutral ice, slide it all the way into the Gentry zone, fire it down and around. Now taken down along the ice goes Scuffy. 1-on-3, no odds for Gentry, just dump and change all the way in. Chip and chase, the biggest thing for Gentry, trying to get the Wolverines to make a mistake here on the power play. And snapshot off the goal post. What a chance that was, but unfortunately can't get it to go. Gentry now trying to find a good shot. It gets lost, and Zabrock loses control of it. Gentry will have to tag up and now fire it down and in. Forsberg wraps all the way around the boards, looking for Scuffy, trying to advance it. No good. Zabrock this time, snapshot on goal. Blocked by Forsberg, right off the legs of the big defenseman. 10-9-8 is all we have on this power play. 12:48. Already almost 5 minutes have dripped off this clock. And one more one-timer from Zabrock. No good. Just wide, and now scores. Was one of the captains for the team, number 42, Braden Korba. That will make this score 2-1. Greshner technically out of the box, but it'll still count as -1 on the score sheet for him tonight. Just a tough look for the Rockridge Wolverines, losing it in front and just getting, quite frankly, unlucky. Carlson going back, telling Jonason it is okay. The biggest thing about Jonason now is when one goes in, usually another one is very short to follow. Let's see how well he shakes off this let's see here, goal on the score sheet. And the best thing Rockridge can do is exactly what they're doing. Just reset, get it behind their own net, set up the offense just like they're doing, and not give it away in center ice like that, going 2-on-1 both ways. Arm goes up, and yet another power play will be for the Gentry Stars. This time the culprit, 13, Blake Norberg. Norberg, one of the seniors on the team, and unfortunately gets tagged for 2 minutes. Actually, correction, never mind. Tyler Forsberg, number 27, was a senior. Norberg, 13, is a junior. That's my apologies to the Norberg and Forsbergs. But just as it sits, he will sit for 2 minutes. So Brock with a cross-ice pass and a good save from Jonason, making a great look and taking it away. Jonason doing a very good job, and if it wasn't for the commentator curse, I would say he's shaken off this first goal. Whoa, way better than the past 2 games that have been here at the Iron Trail Motors Event Center. Faceoff is won by the Stars, and just kind of chipped around out at the point. Now lost this time. That was McCoskey, who can't get a stick on it. And fighting now is Westby. Westby gets taken down, no arms in the air, but Westby now on the shorthanded attempt, trying to burn some time, skates it all the way back across the center ice and right by the Rockridge half wall. Puck is chipped in, McCoskey with the catch, and now Bedzold will have control of it, finds one of his teammates, skates back around behind the net, makes a move around Carlson, and going the other way are the Stars now, carrying it across the blue line into their own, into the Rockridge end. Fires it down and around, and Coombe with the wraparound shot will slide past McCoskey, and Bedzold will have to go get himself loose, his control of it yet again. Just a little bit of a stick tap from Carlson there, trying to make sure he knows he's there. And Carlson just a little bit of a run-in with O'Connor. O'Connor goes down. Carlson looks at him like he blew a tire, and now a snapshot over the lip of Jonason back up in the air. What a great play by Frederick to bat it away from the crease. Jonason keeps this game at 2-1, and it slides the length. 38 seconds on the power play, as you can see on your screen. 10:55 to play in this second period. 2-on-2 now, shot on goal. Forsberg with another block. He's got to be hurt after 3 games of just putting his body in the way. But what a great defenseman Forsberg has been for this team. Trying to set up now is Gentry, going the other way. Leaves a pass for one of his teammates, was Wilkie, and now across the red line goes Gentry. Cannot seem to get the tape on the stick. Greshner fires it down, and 3-2-1. That will do it for Norberg's penalty. Both teams will go to full strength, and going the other way is Gentry, 2-on-2. kicks it loose down in the corner now. Frederick fires it around the other side of the ice looking for Headley. Headley's not there in time. And a snapshot on net from Cook. No goal. 10:01 is what's on the game clock right now. 2-1 is still your score. And the best thing that the Wolverines have done is controlled the pace of play. Not too many breakout passes, not too much for breakaways for these Gentry Stars in this second period. But none for the Wolverines either, playing a very controlled style of hockey, but they just can't get lazy leading into this third period. That's when the game gets tied up, and just like that, it is anybody's game. Now Coombe wraps it back behind Jonas and looking for Frederick. Back behind, trying to find Coombe yet again. Bounces, gets caught up behind the net, and will have to fire into the corner for Scuffy. Scuffy gets taken down in the play, and the shot goes way wide. And now it's the Stars' turn to play back behind the net, this time picked off by Frederick. Frederick loses it against the half wall. Now Scuffy's there to help out, and the Stars take it away looking, centering pass, no good. Scuffy is there, and Coombe getting away the passing lanes, leading up the ice. Now is Coombe trying to make a breakout, no good, looking for Headley on the play. This is Amundsen with the takeaway, trying to skate through defenders, no good, and chip and change down and around. Big push to the back this time from Headley. Headley and Matson fighting with it down by that Pro Hockey sign on your screen. Centering pass, no good, looking for Westby, and still fighting after the play. Big hit to the head goes Headley, and penalty box will be a call. Wolverines will go on the power play. We will see who the culprit is, and I do believe, yes, it is number 13, Kevin O'Shea. You cannot do that. Indeed, the freshman not showing very much maturity under the high stress pressure of playing it against the boards. Big pushing and shoving after the whistle. And the referee's talking with Carlson, trying to keep the game safe for everybody, keep his boys in white and green calm through this game. We'll see what the Minnesota power play for Rockridge will be doing. Face-off draw is won. Now Norberg with it. Norberg thinks about shooting, no good. Pressure is not there, so he gives to Scott. Scott finds Bielke, back to Scott, down along the low corner. Now to Bielke, both of them really, really condensed and against each other. That's something they had a problem with against Hermantown, was they just run into the corner and Hermantown would go the other way, and it would be breakouts all the time. Back behind the net, this time it's Bielke. Bielke making a play. Now to Bardovich across the ice. Bardovich, still no pressure being applied, 30 seconds off the clock. Scott from the wing, from the Ovi spot, one of Niskanen's teammates who's made that so famous by putting in so many goals. Trying to find the best shot, and they do. Wow, what a save from Gross on a great pass from Carlson right in the slot, who's still set up there, trying to find any bit. Now this time a clapper one-timer from Norberg going the other way. Now 2-on-2. Carlson trailing behind the play. Now makes it 2-on-2 completely. Snapshot is gloved by, let's see here, Jonason, yes. And just in case, what a hustle play from Zabrak. But all for naught, as now he's behind the play, gets off the ice, and wrapping down and around for Carlson was Bielke. Now Scott, back to Bielke. Bielke pulls it back out to the blue line. Skates in towards the wing, snapshot on net, gets hit by Carlson. A big whip from Carlson. That has to hurt from Gross. Spins around, tries to find a late play, and just like that, we'll have a... Hey guys, I was looking at the monitor for a instant replay, not there, but I was just thinking, man, that's gotta hurt. We will see what Westby has to do in for the face-off, and we have Westby wins the face-off, gives to Madison. Coombe with a shot on goal with a wrister this time, not a slap shot. Didn't wind up at all. Again, wrist shot is just when you go from stick straight down. You don't wind up like a golfer baseball swing. And the Stars will clear 15, 14, 13 is all we have on the play. Now 7:01 is all is left on this second period game time. Now Coombe skating quickly across. Wrist shot, no good off the forehand. Gets blocked. Great block from, I believe that was McCoskey down in the corner. Yes, it was. And both teams go to full strength. One last rush from Coombe proves unsuccessful. And the Wolverines are 33% on power plays so far this game. One-timer shot from Greshner slides over the net, and a big body check in front of the student section goes scuffy. And the Stars now finally back in the Rockridge zone. Goes down along the corner. Good body check, good hip check from Greshner. And the puck goes loose finally. Now Greshner with it, leading up the ice. Finds Matson. Matson with just a tip. And we will get fresh legs for the Wolverines. Going in now, let's see here, that'd be Headley and Amundsen. Forsberg back on the ice, the big-bodied defenseman. And wrist shot on goal, no good from anybody. Cannot seem to hit the net. Jonason not having to put up much of a fight now. Cook with another chance, leading out in front, no good. Leaves and scores! Slides right through the legs of Jonason. I don't even think he tried to do that, but it doesn't matter. It's a goal regardless. This is Everett Nelson, the freshman, who gets taxed with, or who gets chalked up with the goal. He did like a Kuznetsov move where he does no move. He just lets it slide and fakes any type of move or forehand, backhand. And unfortunately, that just works sometimes because Jonason got caught sleeping trying to move the puck. I don't even know if Nelson knew that he did what he did, but it ended up in the net. We have 2-2 game, 5:48 to play, and we will have Carlson for the faceoff, trying to spark some life into his kids and play a little bit more aggressively. Sometimes that leads to him for the worst, though. Gets caught up with the penalty minutes, just like we've had early in the season. We shall see what happens here now. Carlson with a chip pass, trying to catch it out of the air, no good. This is Forsberg. Forsberg leaning for Bielke, who circles back into his own end and now finds a gap, tries to take it, makes a move around Scott, leaves for Scott, and Scott now from the Coca-Cola sign decides about shooting, thinks against it. Carlson tries to go off the post and covered by Gross. 5:13 to play in the second period. 2-2 is your score, and this tie game is the biggest thing. The next goal is going to be absolutely monumental for momentum. The biggest thing that Rockridge can do right now is find any type of loose shot in front and just start swatting it. That's how they've scored one. Other than that, beautiful backhand from Scott. The next goal is big for momentum, just like I was saying. 3 unanswered is unheard of around here, and Gentry could really pile on as well after that. But if Rockridge can get one more before this period break now in the next 5 minutes, they can go into this third and final frame with a little bit more swagger and not playing in the back seat, skiing from the heels just as much. Now Carlson in from the slot, tries to make a no good shot. This time blocked by Bedzold. Bedzold with the assistant badge and showed it, putting his body on the line for his team. This time Pipkin. Pipkin almost gives it away and still almost gives it away. 2 chances there. Finally finds Carlson. And Carlson will skate behind his own net, whiffs on the pass, now pushed up against the boards by Zabrak, and still fighting with it. Now Norberg comes out to help. Norberg and Scott now chip shot on net, and what a save from Jonason. Goes up in the air yet again, can't seem to control the puck down in front, but Pipkin's there to swat it away into the corner. Mounting some pressure now is Eriksson. Eriksson pressed up against the boards. Finds one of his teammates now, centering pass for Cook. Cook, no good. And spinning around with it. Now back behind his own net, pressure from Pipkin. Scott finally clears. This will slide for icing. And we will have a whistle. 3:48 to play. Icing. I just noticed I haven't described that. For those of you that don't know, icing is when the team fires it all the way across the ice from behind the red line and nobody on their team touches it. It slides across that goal line and we will have a face-off in the team that is guilty, in this case, the Rockridge Wolverine zone. Unlike the NHL, both teams are allowed to substitute during an icing whistle. The team that is guilty of icing is not allowed in the NHL, which is why you see it at the state tournament a lot. If you're just behind and playing from your heels, you can just fire it all the way down the ice and get some fresh legs. Now, as I say that, fresh legs, Braden Boy is going across, picked off, chipped, tic-tac-toed around, and McCoskey now offside is called. McCoskey trying to fire off a forehand shot, trying to test Jonason, but cannot. 3:18 to play is all there is in this second frame. 2-2 your score, 12-11 on shots on goal, with Gentry out in front just by 1. And we have Amundsen in on the drop. Amundsen wins, but kicks it all the way down into the Stars zone. And the Stars will take it from there. Now firing it down is picked off, this time by Frederick. Frederick getting body checked just a little bit, loses control of it, and now in center ice, the puck is loose. Now Cook with it. Cook's getting along the half wall. Pass intercepted by McCoskey out in front. Good stick check from Coombs, still loose with McCoskey's snap shot, no good. And the Wolverines with a sigh of relief now as it fires off into the corner yet again. A whiff on the shot from Nelson this time. But we're not out of the woods yet. One more shot out in front. Jonason now with a big lumber save. Stop and cover. We'll have a whistle and a face-off inside the Rockridge zone. 2:33 to play in this second period. And the Wolverines starting lineup comes back out. The Scott, Bielke, and Carlson trio with Forsberg, and the only change now is Greshner. Greshner, I believe, yes, it is indeed. He is a sophomore on this team. And we will see what he can do now. We have Bielke going both ways. Sending pass for Carlson, no good, as he tries to slide it backhand, forehand around the inside edge of the goal. He cannot seem to get it to go. Puck is loose out in front, kicks out back behind the net now. And Carlson with a wraparound, whiffs on the shot, and now Petrosky going the other way. Now Pro-Lou with it, trying to skate with it off the forehand, no good. Jonason with a great lumber save, 2 minutes to play. And the Wolverines, if they can get on the horse, no, they can't. Out, ooh, right off the back of Greshner. That's gotta hurt, but does not show it as he fires off a great cross-ice pass. Breakout to Scott. Now Scott ends up with it after a chip shot. Now from the slot, no good. Off the pipe. Now Scott almost had 2 on the night, but unfortunately, the post says no. Greshner corrals it, goes down to a knee, and takes it himself now, leaving it for Westby. Westby gives to Bielke. Bielke skating with himself off the forehand, no good. This time deflected up and over the net from Wilkie. The Stars will just push it all the way in and slide for icing. 75 seconds to play in this second frame. And anybody with a last chance goal gets all of the momentum leading into this third and final period. We shall see if the Wolverines have anything drawn up. Westby sliding in for the face-off draw, very slow and leisure. Wins it, kicks it down himself into the corner, pins it up against the boards. Big snag here from Matheson. Grabs it himself, lays it on the ice, but gives it away in the process. This is Eriksson with the steal. And that's Norberg. Norberg got tabletopped, but hopefully it's all for a good cause now as the puck got loose, just giving Bielke a chance to skate with it. Snapshot from Matheson, no good. Rister from the slot, cannot seem to get it to go. 48 seconds now is all we have to play. Matheson trying to make a move, no good. And Norberg with it this time. It will get cleared all the way out. Pipkin and Eriksson fighting with it. Pipkin wins the battle, but goes down, both of them. Centering pass for nobody. Both defenders got caught sleeping. It goes off of the tape, and they can't find Eriksson across the crease. Now finally pinned up against the half wall. Carlson with it, trying to regain some possession of the puck after it slides back and forth between two teams so effortlessly. Nobody having any chance to really control it. Carlson now finally gets a chance to go and control this puck. Leaves it for Scott. What a toe drag around, looking for Scott. No good, can't control it. Third second chance. And it's loose out in front, pushing and shoving after the whistle. The puck not in the net, waving off, no goal. Scott being tied up after the play, taking exception to the fact being dragged away from the play by Nate Wilkie. 2.6 is all you see, and what a chance that was, ladies and gentlemen. Scott with a toe drag, an amazing feed to Carlson, and Carlson just whiffed on it. He had a great chance to put it in the net, and I don't know if it got tipped or if he misjudged it or if he just flat out missed a little bit, but there was no mustard on that hot dog. And just like that, with the face-off, the buzzer sounds, and that will be the end of 2. Let's see here. Your score 2-2 on 14 to 13 shots. The biggest story of the game so far. Again, the momentum of this game. The Wolverines are tired. We understand that. The Wolverines have played a whole bunch of games. We also understand that. But they've played very, very well considering they've given up 2 goals in this period, and they almost had that on that pass from Scott to Carlson. 2 great goal scorers. We'll see who the coach trusts. We'll see what adjustments they make. We'll see you right back. Don't touch that dial. We'll be back on the Rockridge Hockey Network.
Get ready for checker pop. Okay, let him go.
riding the bus has been great and really convenient for me. Not having to ask people for rides to practice or school, and not having to use my own gas has been great, so it just makes sense. Call it bus maxing, but I call it smart.
New multi-purpose and state-of-the-art event center on the Iron Range. A leader in the region with 2 ice arenas and ice available year-round. The Iron Trail Motors Event Center has a space for everything. Whether you're planning a board meeting, birthday party, or convention, your event is sure to be a success. Serving Virginia and surrounding communities with meeting space, ice arenas, and fitness center. Plan your event at the Iron Trail Motors Event Center, the new destination venue on the Iron Range.
You know, I hate to say it, but there are a lot of the contractors getting older. They're not that many years away from retirement. It makes it a challenge. You know, we're partnering with Rockridge Schools in their construction lab at the main high school, and we just now partnered with them at the North Star Elementary in town, trying to make sure that some of these kids realize, you know, they need to get into the trades. If they're good with their hands, they're good with projects and doing that stuff, you can make a pretty darn good living doing these projects and helping people out.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. You are watching Rockridge Hockey. Here to drop the puck, referee Mo Benda. Carlson in on the draw, loses this one instead. 17 to play is all we have. The score effectively may as well be 0-0, but instead it is 2-2 on 14-13 shots. The Wolverines leading in that stat department. But the biggest thing that we have is you can see that score bug. It's a brand new game. Now we have Gentry here. Now the Stars trying to lead down and intercepted by Bielke of the Wolverines. Again, one more time, the Wolverines going from left to right, wearing those beautiful jerseys with the white and forest green shoulders. Puck will slide. We'll have some icing and a face-off in the Wolverine zone. Gentry wearing black with that red maroon pomegranate stripe. And some substitutions will be made. We'll have a face-off down inside the Rockridge zone. 2-2, 16-19 to play in this third and final frame. And in for the face-off draw is Westby. Westby now loses the draw, but a snap shot. Zabak cannot seem to find the goal. Jonason in for the stop, and it bounces all the way down, cleared by the Wolverines going the other way. The clock hasn't started yet. Still hasn't started. We're playing 16-19, no time, and we'll get a whistle now this time. Still no time has elapsed off the clock. Now it's starting to tick down on the scoreboard on your screen. They will run down. We'll see where it stops. Alrighty, we have just figured out scoreboard will be put back to 16-22. Sorry about that for the technical difficulty, but the clock did not start as the puck was dropped last time. And we just, the referees got together and estimated 16-22 would be the correct time. Coop makes a big mistake. 2-on-1 going the other way is Frederick. Frederick points, gives off to Westby. Westby with a great defensive play, getting on the back check and stopping that try. Now Bardovich thought about dumping it in, chip and chase, and finally that is what happens after firing it down and around. No looks from the Wolverines to start this. Finally, 1 minute has been off the clock, just about, and working his way in, doing a great job was Brecken Zabrock, the junior forward, but all for naught as Carlson's there. And we'll get a whistle. That whistle will be on Erickson, Christian Erickson, the junior, number 26. Tripping is the call, and we'll have a Minnesota Power Wolverines power play. 2 minutes on the clock, 15:30 will be on the game clock. And a quick snapshot from Scott off the one-timer. Carlson wins the faceoff, 2 seconds off the clock, 1:58 now. And mirror image, Carlson in for the draw yet again. Just about a draw on the draw, no real winner or loser. It gets kicked off in the corner. Puck is batted loose by Bardovich and passed over to Carlson from Bielke. Now Norberg with a shot on net, no good. Rister just high and sails. Bounces off the glass. Now Scott making a circle, and Norberg with another one, no good. This time blocked. Sid O'Connor in, and it will be cleared by the Stars. Jonason thought about playing it, decided against it, but now 1 minute 30 is all the Wolverines have. This is a big power play for the Wolverines as Scott carries it across the blue line, makes a move, wraps it back around his own net, or the Stars net, and one more clear from the Stars. Now beating everybody to the puck would be number 19, Cook. Loses a tire a little bit, and the Wolverines are going to take advantage of that. They're skating with it, moving it up the ice across Bardovich to Bielke, or excuse me, yes, it is Bielke. Bielke to Carlson, back to Bielke this time. and led back around the net. Bardovich picks it up, fires it out to the point for Coombe. Now into the wing for Bardovich. Bardovich shot on goal, save by Gross. And what a save that was. 51 seconds left in this penalty from Eriksson. And if the Wolverines can pull one in here, that's a big swing in the momentum factor and the energy factor. They're looking like they're playing for the best shot, which is good, but sooner rather than later, they're going to get tired of it being flung all the way down and having Jonason play it every time. And they'll just have to start throwing it on net just like Bardovich did before the glove by Gross. Bardovich again now has it and banks it, wraps it all the way around looking for Carlson, no good. But the clearing pass from the Stars is also no good. Snap shot across, no good. One more time from Scott, nothing doing. Carlson couldn't seem to find the tape of Scott. But Coombe tries to throw it on net, and we'll have a breakaway going the other way. This is Cook, and there will be a penalty called. There's could be exclusion for a penalty shot. Instead, they will just give the penalty number 20 Coombe, but it's kind of the best idea. Cook skating very fast, as you've seen throughout the game. He is absolutely the fastest on the ice when he is. And instead of giving up some sort of breakaway opportunity to put the game away, they're just going to have a 2-minute power play after this 15-second 4-on-4. Yes, I did. It is 15 seconds. Wolverines have been very good on the penalty kill throughout this season. Playing 4-on-4 hockey now is the win by Westby to Frederick. And we will see after the 2-minute minor how this game plays out. 13:35 left on the game clock. And the Wolverines will be a man down as Eriksson is out of the box. Forsberg plays it up against the corner, uses his body to take it away, wraps it back around, intercepted by Cook at the point. And the Stars will skate in with it now. The shot is blocked by Jonason, goes up in the air. He's having a tough time keeping the puck down as it slides. The Wolverines clear 1:22 is all that's left on the power play now. The Stars taking their time back behind the net. Wilkie with it now, moving up to Cook. Finding one of his teammates along the half wall on the far side. Skates across the blue line out to the point. Now for Wilkie. Back into the corner now. Centering pass. That's Cook back to Wilkie from the point. No good. Zabonk from in and high. Jonason with a great angle taking all of the open net space away. And Zabonk just fires it wide and high. Wilkie from the point. Cook. Pressure from Westby. Back to Wilkie. Fighting along the half wall is Scuffy and gets rid of it. What a play from Rory Scuffy now. Only 30 seconds on the power play. Carlson tries to get him caught napping. Instead plays himself into the corner. Taken away by Forsberg now after the chip and chase from the Stars. And deflection from Carlson. Now Betzold with it. Betzold looking for Cook. Going up to Connors. Connors with a move. Forehand, backhand, inside, off the front edge of the net. And no good goes the Stars. Another shot on goal. But all for naught as the Wolverines have killed this penalty. The Wolvie is at full strength as Coombe goes to the bench, trades for Scott. Now we play 5-on-5 for the next 11:37, pending no more penalties. Wolverines find a way to take it away. This is Forsberg making a great move around one defender. Breakout pass to find Carlson. Carlson throws it in back behind the net. And the Wolverines will go from there. Now Scott applying some pressure. Now it's Carlson. Carlson with a little bit of a shoulder check. The puck goes up and out of play. 11-17, a souvenir for a very young fan. 2-2 is still your score, and we are bang even on shots on net, 15-15. Yes, it is. And the scoring 2-2. The biggest thing that you can do now if you're the Rockridge Wolverines is take quality shots. Not get caught sleeping on defense, just like we did Cook there. Thank goodness that penalty was very, very low maintenance from the Wolverines. But that's the biggest thing that you can do if you're Rockridge and the head coach, Matt Niskanen, right now. Matt Niskanen, not any stranger to playing in big games. They showed us that right before the game, as obviously the 50th World Juniors are coming up. Niskanen obviously played in the World Juniors, represented as part of the Washington Capitals when they won the Stanley Cup so many years ago, and played in many of those big games. He knows exactly what to tell his team, exactly what the game plan for. And we shall see how well Rockridge can carry out whatever plan he has laid out. Conehead's now out. This is Amundsen with the puck with, I believe, yes, that is Headley and Dimberio. Greshner is one of your defensemen, as well as Frederick, the other one. Now Frederick chasing it, keeps it in the zone, but gives it away doing that. The Stars will regain possession of the puck. Bank pass along the boards, no good. Frederick in the way now. Headley with a great loose puck D, keeps it in, and Amundsen just swats it. Now all three get off the ice. Quick break for the Wolverines now. Tough time to make a line change, but the Stars just dump it in and relinquish control of the puck. Now Cook going down to his knees a little bit, trying to control this puck, no good. Norberg with it. Norberg fighting with it himself. Forehand shot, no good. Gets behind Gross, but also can't hit the 4x6. Big hit here. Westby goes down, 2-on-2 skating the other way. Westby gets up trailing the play, and it gets kicked back behind it. That's Jonason in net still. Wolverines trying with it, trying to find Matheson on a breakout pass. No good. Intercepted from Cook, who just fires it down into the corner. And big hits coming in, playing very aggressive as this Wolverine team, using their body a lot in this final 9:30 is all we have to play. Bardovich bankboard pass off of the glass. And we have Carlson now trying to apply some pressure. I'm not sure if I agree with that play calling strategy from Carlson, pushing the pace a little bit, applying some pressure in the forecheck zone, because then that leaves Greshner and Forsberg, in this case, your defenseman, also moving up a little bit. And if they get behind, just like we've seen, skaters like Cook, as well as we've seen more than that, and McCoskey are fast. They can skate the lights out of the gym. Or they can skate the lights off of the rink, whatever analogy you want to use. They are quick on the frozen sheet. I don't know if we want to give up stuff like that as we say that now. Getting back to the action, we have Amundsen fighting with it against the half wall right by the penalty box. Great pass, looking inside, dribbling around, no good. This is still trying to fight with it is Bielke. Bielke finally gives it up, gets it right back, tries to push it in towards the net. Amundsen fighting with it, and the whistle will be blown. Late pushing and shoving after the whistle. This time I think it comes from Bedzold on Amundsen, but cooler heads prevail. Fresh legs for the Wolverines here. Fresh 5, fire drill, line change, 8:25 to play. 2-2, everything's still dead even on the score sheet. 2-2, 15 shots on goal respectively. And the Conehead line is out. This time Scuffy, Dimberio, and Amundsen, your two defensemen, Norberg and Frederick. Let's see what these boys can do with just inside of 8 minutes now almost. Is all we have left to play in this one. This next goal is going to be a big one. What team is going to get it, and how will they get it, as the puck will slide into the Gentry zone, but offside. Dimberio carried it a little bit too quickly, and we'll have a neutral zone face-off. 8:05 to play is all. This is Dimberio in for the draw and ties up and wins. This time struck by Amundsen, fights through a body check, but gives it away. Bedzold there to take it away, one of the defensemen, juniors, and pushed up against the corner, now taken by Scuffy. Scuffy gets pushed into the corner. This time body check coming from Zabrak, and fighting with it. Now Scuffy with it back behind the net, centering pass out in front for Dimberio, pushes it in, and no good. Gross there to make the easy save. Trying to catch him sleeping was Dimberio, but we'll have a face-off inside the Gentry zone. Gentry with a full fresh 5, and the Wolverines respond. This will be the forward lineup of Matheson, Westby, and Bardovich. The two defensemen still stay. 7:45 is all. And face-off is won by Gentry, pushed up the ice, and defenseman got caught sleeping a little bit. Now Norberg has to make a skate with it. Poke check brings it away, wraps it around the boards looking for Frederick. Frederick skating with it. And the breakout pass is no good. This time looking for Bardovich off his skates and against the half wall right by the penalty box. And carried all the way back in the Gentry zone with a pressure applied from Westby now. Making it loose in the corner. Puck is actually stolen from Westby. Shot from Frederick, no good. Blocked this time. And Coombe with it. Coombe feeding back to Westby. Westby rolling it down into the corner for Frederick. Frederick passing to Bardovich, centering pass, no good, looking for Matheson. And that's a great lineup of shots. Now going the other way are the Stars. How will they respond? They'll respond by dump and chase. Getting the new Betzel and Nelson defensive lineup with Cook. The Wolverines setting up their offense, making a skate towards it. This time it's Carlson. Carlson taking it himself, goes down to the ice a little bit, wraps it towards the net for nobody. And Scott fights to keep it in, slashes at it, does keep it in the attacking zone, goes down, pays the price for it, and Coombe wraps it back behind the net where Carlson's waiting for it. Carlson trying to find a spot. Now dribbles out to the wing, makes the centering pass, no good. Scott trying to look for the tip. Coombe fires it on net, bouncing round out in front, and will slide the length. Arm is up. We will have icing. 6:16 to play is all. And hockey fans, I hope you are tuning in because we're going to have one heck of a finish here at the Iron Trail Motors Event Center. Rockridge's last game, like I said before the holiday break, the next time that you will see them here at the Iron Trail Motors Event Center is when they play Duluth Marshall, January 6th, 2026. But if you want to make the road trip to Forest Lake, they are playing December 30th. It's a long drive. We will not be broadcasting that one, and neither will we be broadcasting away at Duluth East on the 8th of January. That's their next three. Wolverines, again, like I said, at 5-6, trying to improve to 500 before this Christmas break, and then start the new year strong. Just like that strong body check from Scott, pushing up against Betzold. And with that body check, the Wolverines take over the puck inside of the attacking zone. A whiff of a pass from Carlson, going 2-on-1 the other way now, and Henneke cannot get it. Centering pass looks for Cook, and taken down to the ice is Cook. A little bit of a weak shot. Jonason gloves it. 5:27 to play. And we will have a stoppage. Carlson there just missing the pass, has a little bit of a weird kick point on stick or something through that because Hennies was there 2-on-1, just couldn't connect on the back and forth pass. A very weak shot. Jonason gloved it. And Westby in for the faceoff, wins the draw. Frederick goes around looking for Greshner. Greshner back and centering out. Matheson leading with it across the red line, across the blue line, takes it himself. Toe drag around a defender. No good. Good stick poke check from Wilkie. And going the other way is O'Connor, leading with Zabrak. Zabrak gets pushed up against the glass by Greshner, and the Stars keep it inside the attacking zone. Firing it down back below the net is Zabak. Now Zabak pressuring, let's see here, that's Frederick down there. Yes, it is. Frederick now pushing up with it, trying to keep the puck loose, keep it free. It's not pinning it down. Puck is almost intercepted. Bardovich gets his stick on it, but it kicks off and into, that is McCoskey. McCoskey fires it down and around. Wolverines finally get possession, fire it down across, and will slide for icing. But what a scary 30 seconds if you're a Rockridge hockey fan. It looks like they were just playing on their heels, and on your heels is no good spot to be. You want to be driving the forward in the action and not relying on the icing call to bail you out. We will see, with Carlson back on the ice after some fresh rest, what his line can do. He wins the draw, fires off to Forsberg. Forsberg gets tied up along the boards, gives it away, but it's still loose out in front of the Wolverines half-wall. Pushing up now with Scott, kicks it to Forsberg. Forsberg gives it away to Cook. Cook with some speed, as we know. Fighting with Norberg. Norberg gives it away, leaving for Cook. And banking it off the glass was Bielke trying to get something going. Finally, Forsberg able to corral it, leading the breakout pass. Bielke now skating across the blue line, across the red line. Gets pushed up against the boards. Body check coming in from O'Shea this time. And the puck will slide back behind the net where it's taken by Betzold. Betzold gives to Forsberg on the wraparound pass, stolen by the Wolverines, and still with control of it. Now going down to the ice and staying down is Scott, getting pushed around. Now Forsberg with a shot, no good. Had a chance to put his team back up on the score sheet. Has 1 goal on the season so far, looking for his second, but just sails that backhand just high. And going the other way are the Stars now. Circling back, trying to find something. Bielke getting off the ice, didn't see the impact pass coming. Shot on net, saved by Jonason. 3:13 to play, and what a save from Jonason that was. If you are just tuning in, ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to the most electrifying hockey game you will watch this weekend. 2-2 is your score, 3:13 to play is all. And we will see what the Wolverines have drawn up for this last 180 seconds of game time. A little bit of a stoppage here, so there's a loose, broken stick down in the corner. One thing that I have to bring up is the Wolverine construction team actually are making ice fishing skid houses. If you would like more information on that, talk to Mr. Foster or send him an email. They're going up for raffle very, very soon for sale. And talk to Mr. Foster for that. All right, back to the action. Now we go. Wolverines win the draw. They spin it around, slap it around before anybody can really control it. This time the Wolverines take it over back behind Jonason and their own net. This is Coombe. Coombe finds Greshner. Greshner tries to find Bardovich. No good. Intercepted by Zabak. And the Wolverines will go the other way after poking it around in their zone for a little bit. Dump and chase in from Westby. Westby needs a substitute. 2:37 to play. And Carlson back out on the ice. The substitution from Westby. I wouldn't be surprised if he stayed out there the rest of this regulation period as we have a breakaway going the other way. Jonason, what's he going to do? Poke check. What a poke check. Wilkie couldn't seem to corral it in time. And going the other way, 2-on-2, Carlson. Carlson and Greshner. Carlson taking himself, scrolling over to the slot. Snapshot and scores! What a pass from Greshner. Carlson making a great move back into the center slot and rips it top shelf, putting the score at 3-2. 2:14 to play. What a game we have going on here, ladies and gentlemen. And I am fired up in the booth just like they are down on the ice. What a game we have. Carlson with a great move, moving back into center ice from that pass from Greshner and just taking advantage of the chances that he gets. I wouldn't be surprised, like I said, now +4 on the day as well for Carlson. I wouldn't be surprised as we take a timeout here. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't leave the ice.
Gentry Academy.
I'm going to mark down the assist for Greshner really quickly, and then I'm going to go into what I would kind of do if I was Coach Niskanen. The biggest thing that I would tell them is play your game. That's the absolute best thing you can do. Carlson again on the goal, but you can't play down or up to whoever you're playing. You just have to play your game. The biggest thing that we can do is put your goal scorers on the ice. I talked to Matt Niskanen before the season. He said Carlson's his go-to guy. It looks like Scott's his go-to guy. Been on the starting lineups for the past 2 games now. Same thing with Bielke. I'd be surprised if Forsberg wasn't on the ice, that big-bodied defenseman there to get in front of the shooting and passing lanes. And then we got to keep some speed as well between Norberg or Greshner. That would be my 5. Jonason between the pipes, full faith in him. 2:14 to play, 3-2 on your scoreboard. We're going to take a little break and go down to the ice. We'll see you guys for the face-off. All right, after that 15-second break from the 1-minute timeout, referee Mo Benda is getting both teams back out onto the playing surface. 2:14 to play is all we have left. 134 seconds, and if you are just tuning in, ladies and gentlemen, you've missed a great game. Carlson with 2 goals, Scott with a goal, and that is all the scoring for the Wolverines so far. Will we see hats fly tonight? When do the Gentry Academy Stars pull gross? And will the Wolverines improve their record to 6-6, 500 on the year? We will see in the next 120 seconds of hockey action. Gentry winning the draw, now pushing the pace a little bit. Down 1 goal late. Hennes to Bedzold. Bedzold trying to skate across the red line. Finds Hennes yet again. Finally gets it into the Wolverine zone. Bounces it off the glass behind Jonason. Pushing it down inside the corner now. Guarded by Carlson. Forsberg just standing in the middle of the slot, using his big body to get away these shots, just like I said Niskanen would do. No goalie in the net. So they have Gross out now, 6-on-5, Zabak, they stay onside. Cook now moves his way inside into the slot, no good. Hennes centering pass finds Cook. Cook trying to find anybody, takes himself, circles back to the wing, and just leaves to Wilkie. Wilkie back to Cook, guarded by Norberg. Norberg with a body check here. Norberg trying to force it loose. Stick checking from Carlson is no good. Wilkie from the slot, no good. Now from the point, McCoskey from the wing, no good. Rebound is controlled by Cook. Going the other way is Bielke. Bielke slides into the net, no good. Icing. And that would have been the dagger, ladies and gentlemen. Bielke misses by a matter of inches. Everybody in the building on their feet. 62 seconds is all we have. And Carlson skating his way into head coach Matt Niskanen. Getting off of the ice, believe it or not. Timeout Wolverines indeed. I was surprised Carlson was getting off of the ice as Niskanen's go-to guy and the team captain. It's why he wears the C on his chest. That is something that is absolutely crucial, is that he's on the ice. Somebody else that I think should be on the ice, Colton Bielke. He wears the A for assistant, along with also assistant John Westby. I think Colton Bielke is a great match with Carlson. When they lead a 2-on-1 break, they are hard to stop. Forsberg, somebody else I'd want out there, guarding Jonason, as well as just being a big body defenseman, 6'5" on skates, or 6'5" without skates on, and just a great defensive player to have. We will see what Niskanen is saying and what they want to do. Whether they want to play the state tournament route, or they just fire it down into the net, or into the other side of the net. If it goes in, great. If not, that's fine. We'll take a quick second to thank our sponsors, Pull Hockey, Arrowhead Transit, Iron Range Plumbing, and Heating. Thank you guys for making us do what we can do. Same thing, Iron Range Adventures, and we'll get back to the action very shortly. The 60-second buzzer is sounding, and we will see what Rockridge has drawn up, or what they have game planned to defend against what Gentry has drawn up, rather. Gentry, 62 seconds still, and Gross will not be in the net for the rest of the game, in my opinion. Let's see what they have drawn up. I think McCoskey's a great pick. Same thing with Zabak. Same thing with Cook. Cook, with that speed, has given the Wolverines headaches all night, and we'll see what they can do. Going back down to the ice, we have a lineup of Norberg, Carlson, Bielke, Scott, and who else? Tyler Forsberg, the big body defenseman, standing a head taller than everybody else on the ice. Jonason in between the pipes, Cook in for the draw, and won by Carlson. Now Bielke is thinking, well, fires it down, gets trapped up, pinned up against the glass, and Carlson now chips it himself. It'll slide the length. I'm guessing we'll have icing. Arm goes in the air, and yes, we will. 49 seconds to play is all. 3-2 your score. Gentry trailing Rockridge Wolverines, and we will have an empty net for the rest of the game and a face-off inside of the Wolverine zone. Try and get this game going. Carlson slides in for the draw. Cook is his opponent and wins the draw, slides it to Norberg. Norberg wraps it back around Jonason, but loses the puck is Scott, taken away by Wilkie along the half wall. Still fighting with it down inside the corner. Cook, they're pinned up. Wolverines are okay with it just leaving. Now Carlson skating with it, gets taken to the ice, but Bielke is there. Bielke controlling it, corralling it, and that is the kill shot, ladies and gentlemen. 4-2 on a pass from Bielke. He'll score tonight. We'll give the assist to Carlson. They go piling into the student section with a great win against Gentry Academy, 4-2. If nothing changes in the next 26.5, the Wolverines should improve their record to 6-6 on the season. And what a game this was. Hugs all around between everybody, and we'll have both Gavin Woodnich and Gavin Harley, they're getting their first ice time tonight. Skating a little bit, winning the draw, and skating backwards now is Coombe. Coombe fires it into the Gentry zone. Gentry will just flip it up and down. Wolverines will take it back into their own end. Coombe yet again, 13, 12, 11, 10 is all we have to play in regulation. Gentry mounting one last rush before anything can happen. Pinning up against the glass was Coombe. Gentry 3, 2, 1. Green lights go on. Jonason stops it, and that will do it, ladies and gentlemen. The Rockridge Wolverines take down the Gentry Academy Stars 4-2 at the end of this game. I would like to thank you guys for watching and getting into our 3 stars of the game right before we end anything. The biggest one, obviously, I have to give to Colton Bielke, the 3rd star of the game, with an assist and a goal on the night. Even though it was an empty netter, he played a big factor into this. Secondly, Cal Scott, number 8, also a goal on the game. And the biggest thing is he's putting his body out on the line. A special honorable mention to Wyatt Jonason, only letting in 2 goals, and one of them was just out in front and dirty. Sometimes you get unlucky, but doing a great job shaking back and forth. And of course, our 1st star of the game with 3 points tonight, 2 goals and an assist, Kaz Carlson. What a game from the Rockridge Wolverines. Again, one more thing, we will see you guys here January 6th where they take on Duluth Marshall. Thank you guys for watching the Rockridge Hockey Channel. My name is Travis Bird. Have a good night. Please drive home safely.